Hey guys, it's Bianca and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I had put on a poll on Instagram to ask whether you guys wanted me to do a full face of products under 100 Rand or full face of products to do that cost me over 1,000 Rand. So yeah, so you guys definitely voted for the full face under 100, so this is what I'm going to be doing today for you guys. So if you want to see how I created this look, carry on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my brows. So the first product I'm going to dip into is my Girl eyeliner. This is in the shade brown. Yeah, it's quite old, so the label has gone off of it, but I think this is a great kind of pomade for people with, I know it's going to be way too light for me because of my dark hair, but with people with red undertone hair, it's nice to match your eyebrows to your hair sometimes. So this is a little bit of a red undertone. It's not too hectic though. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brows. I get all my Other Girl stuff from Discount, and this costed me I think $59.99. So super affordable if you are looking for a awesome brow pomade kind of vibe. I know they are launching their Other Girl is launching brow pomades, but I don't know if it's gonna be like the same formula or what, but I will test it out for you guys. But yeah, I really like this because it's really pigmented and it's tacky, so you can like grip on the hair, so it almost like it colors all the hairs, which I find awesome. Done. Look at the difference. Like you can, from far you can't really tell the undertone, but from close you can see it's a bit of a browny brick undertone. The next thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids. Now this is probably my favorite concealer in the whole entire world. This is from Catrice. Unfortunately they don't have a massive shade range, but I believe they've just brought in two to South Africa. But this is the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. I believe this is 79 Rand and you get 5 mils. So this is amazing stuff. I really do enjoy this concealer. It is super high coverage. When I am just stepping out of the house or if I'm going to work, I don't wear a lot of makeup when I go to work. I literally just pop concealer on my blemishes and it evens out my skin tone and it looks so great on the skin. Underneath the eyes it looks so flawless. It's an amazing concealer. So if you are in Discount and you want to pick up a new concealer, I highly recommend Catrice concealers. They really do have their shit together. It's waterproof and it really lasts the longest amount of time on your skin. And on your eyes as well. It keeps your eyeshadow popping. It's not necessarily a eyeshadow primer per se, but I feel like it gets the job done with the longevity of your makeup. Also underneath the eyes, I think I mentioned it does look flawless. There's no cakiness. It doesn't separate throughout the day. It's honestly, it's one of the best concealers I've ever tried apart from Tarte. Yeah, I really do dig this concealer a lot. I use it every single day. This is now my 3rd tube in this year, so it lasts long as well. A little goes a long way, which is always lovely. Okay, so then I'm going to set down my eyeshadow with my Girl Pro powder. This powder this powder is a yellow undertone powder. I am particularly scared of powders that are white in undertone, because you know how they'll say no there's no flashback and then there is flashback. So I always go for a yellow undertone because it also has an aid in brightening the skin as well, especially underneath the eyes. I also like to set my concealer down with this and also my foundation. Yeah, it's a fairly good powder. I don't have any issues with it. The only thing is that it absorbs really fast into the skin, but if you bake underneath your eyes, it almost it bakes in with the skin, so your concealer and your pores look super flawless underneath the bottom of your eye, which I love. So then we're going to move on to eyeshadow. So in my previous video, in my coral video, no, sorry, not the coral one, where I spoke about my favorite and worst eyeshadows, I had mentioned this bad boy. I've only ever used it I think once on my channel, and this was under 100 Rand, 99 Rand to be exact. So I thought it would be a great day to test it out again. I really do like purple shades. I've been more drawn to them this year than last. So I thought it would be a good it will be a good time to pop into them again. So I'm going to take this shade over here. I got this from Discam. You can get all your LA Girl stuff from Discam. Only thing I don't like is the shape of the pan. It's just, it's very awkward to get a big fluffy blending brush in there, but it's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a transition shade. I have no idea what look I'm doing today. I'm just going to wing it as usual. Now the only thing that I will mention about this palette is that there are only 3 matte shades. So the first 3 matte shades you get here are this white one, this pink one, and then this mauvey color. The rest are shimmers, so that's my only problem with this. It is that it's not very versatile for an everyday look. So you can only do like a shimmer essentially. So because I don't really have any other eyeshadows that are 100 rand, I'm going to dip into my signature one. I don't know if they sell this anymore, but I'm going to use it anyway because it was under 100 rand. So I'm just going to take this cinnamon color that I've literally hit pan. I literally used to use this all the time. So I'm just going to use this to deepen up my crease a bit. I really did like this palette. The quality that you get for the price was amazing. I didn't have any blotchiness or patchiness. I really loved this for when I was on a budget and I was just starting with makeup. I haven't been into the signature store in a while, so I'm not quite entirely sure if they do still stock this. But if they do and you want a awesome palette for the price, I would definitely suggest getting this one and the LA Girl one, because they're just so affordable and they are very pretty, and the colors are super pigmented. They blend out beautifully. I haven't had an issue. These actually blend out better than majority of the actual eyeshadows that I do use. Then I'm just going to take this dark shade called Cocoa and I'm going to put that on my outer V over here. Okay, so then for a shimmer shade, I'm not quite sure which one. I think I might dip into this mauvey purple shade. I've been loving mauves lately. So I'm just going to take some of that purple shade and wet my brush with it. I don't have a setting spray under 100 rand unfortunately, so I'm just going to use one that I do have, and I'm just going to apply it to my lid. Like, these shades are really stunning, guys. Like, look at that. So pretty. Okay, so now that's both the shimmers on. Guys, these are so pretty. I don't know why I've been sleeping on there. They're so gorgeous. I love the colors. Anyway, so now I'm going to do a winged eyeliner. Please pray for me. This is the winged eyeliner from LA Girl. It's the same consistency as the brows, so it's super it's like, it's not too loose so that it like flies off your eye, but it's not too tacky to a point where, so it's a nice consistency to do an eyeliner with essentially. So I'm just going to take this on a brush and I'm going to start aligning. Okay, so it's not the greatest eyeliner I've ever had. I actually think this has dried out quite a bit because it used to be a lot creamier. So I couldn't really get it as sharp as I wanted to, because how I learned at college on how to get it sharp is take an earbud and hold it off the edge and gently drag it, but it wasn't giving me the sharpness that I need. A great dupe for, well, not a dupe, but a great eyeliner is the Creative Glamour one. That one has a lot more slip to it. I think just because this is literally 2 years old, it might be a bit dry. But yeah, that's the best I'm gonna do. That's not the greatest thing I've ever done in my life, but it's gonna have to do. So now I'm going to move on to face makeup. I don't own any primers. I don't really use primer because I don't want to aggravate my skin. I just use a moisturizer and it works fine. The one that I love to use that's under 100 rand is the Essence Fresh and Fit one. I really do enjoy this. It's super glowy. It's great for the daytime. yeah, I usually do this like if I'm going out for lunch or if I'm going shopping. I generally use this. It also depends how much coverage I want during the day. But you do have to put on quite a bit of layers to achieve, because this is quite sheer, because it is a very natural. This is the Fresh and Fit. Yeah, this is nearly empty, so I'm literally taking it out the pump. So I'm just going to take just a normal flat buffing brush and just buff this into my skin. Yeah, this is actually one of the very few foundations I use up because it's just so lovely. If you have oily skin like me, it would be best to set with like a mattifying setting spray, or just to set it with some setting powder. And then I just put some of my blemishes and just putting a little bit underneath my eyes. And then I'm just going to bake with that same Elegant Pro powder that we used. Okay, then moving on to contour and blush and all that jazz. I'm taking my my Essence 2-in-1 highlight and contour stick. The only shit thing with Essence is that like they don't have constant collection, so I'm not sure if this is still in stores. So I'm going to take the contouring side. This is in the shade Brownie, by the way. Okay, and then for blush, I had mentioned in my best and worst eyeshadow video that Essence have a couple of minis, well not minis, but they called it my must-haves palette. And so in here, I mentioned in that video as well, I have a blush, a fixing powder, and 2 shimmer shades I like to use as highlighters. And I'm going to just take the blush and this blush is very pigmented, so I'm just going to buff it off with my sponge. And then I'm just going to wipe that bake away from underneath my eyes. Sorry if I look this side all the time, guys. It's my mirror. I can only put it there because it's just wall and here's my desk. So I apologize, I have to look in this direction. Okay, and then for highlights, I'm going to just take this. I'm going to mix these two together. Okay, now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take I'm going to take that same transition shade that we used, and I'm going to sweep that underneath my lash line. I'm also then going to take that deep brown shade that we used and also put that on my lower lash line. Okay, then for mascara, I'm going to take some of my Forbidden Volume mascara from Essence. I was supposed to use my lash stylist, but it is finished. So this is my NYX 100 Rand mascara. This is from Essence. Essence mascaras are kind of like hits and misses, because some of them are really, really nice. Like a lot of people fall over about the Lash Princess. I'm obsessed with the Lash Stylist 18 Hour. Like that's my go-to mascara for every day. But a lot of people say that Essence mascaras are shit. But yeah, I'm just going to use this one today. The only thing I hate about this is that the wand is super big, so it's hard to get in that like hard to reach places of your eye. Now we're on the topic of lashes. I'm just going to pop on some lashes from Eyelash Boutique. I will show you guys because they're busy drying because I just washed them. Eyelash Boutique lashes are super affordable. The one that I have, it was quite expensive. It was just for one pair. It's 100 Rand for a pair. but they are so beautiful. And this is in the one Silk. Yeah, Silk 4. It's their Silk collection. Really do love these lashes from Irish Boutique. I actually think I might order some more, but I'm just going to pop on some lashes that are under 100 roll. It's actually 100 rand exactly, and I'll be right back. Okay, so these are what the lashes look like on. I love them. Okay, so then I'm going to take this pinky shade and put that on the inner corner of my eye, highlight-ish. Okay, so for lipstick, I have a couple of Essence ones, and I'm not a big fan of these actually, because they say they're matte, but they stay, I don't want to say tacky, but they stay moist on your lips, so they're not the greatest mattes, because it says it's matte, long lasting lip gloss. It's weird, like the brush is even a bit weird, but this is the color I'm gonna go for today. I believe these are like I think under 60 or under 80, one of those. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. I do really live by these products. Some of them I haven't touched in a few months, but I think I'm definitely gonna go back and do it again. So as you can see, like I said, these lips aren't completely matte, so it's like literally a matte lip gloss, if that makes sense. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget that hit that subscribe button and that like button down below. Helps me out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.